All right, today we're going to do a very simple practice on just identifying fractions. So please go get a pencil and a paper, pause the video, and we'll start when you get back. All right, now you should have your pencil and your paper, and off we go. So we're just going to call this sheet A. You can put A at the top, and actually we'll put B beside it because you're going to do B as well. And today's date, which is Tuesday, April something. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's the 14th on Tuesday. All right. Now, you have on the first piece of work here, we have 12 questions. So on your paper, you can write number 1, and then halfway across your paper, write number 2, number 3, and 4. So let's get your page set up. Remember to pause the video when you need to. All right, number 1, we're going to write a fraction. So remember, the bottom number is the denominator. That's right. And think about what the bottom number is for a second. Yes, it's all the total number of items. So let's count the total number of ovals in question number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That number goes on the bottom. The bottom number is the total. Okay, so think about what number goes on the top. The top is the number of items that are colored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count those again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7 goes on the top. And you can finish the rest of those questions very quickly. Just please make sure you always count the bottom number first, and the bottom number is the total number of items. Okay, number 2 would have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. And then you need to count the number that goes on the top. Okay, you're going to pause the video until you're done that page. And then when you're done, we'll see you on the next page. All right, on we go to question B. And B, we'll just put that again so we know, because we've got the same numbers again, 1 to 12. So let's get our page set up again. Pause the video if you are needing another few seconds. All right, now for this one, you actually have to draw the picture. So, all right, we're on the B side. Now this one, we're just going to draw write one number at a time because there's a different instruction. So for this one, you have to draw the circles or whatever they show you. And you have to look at the fraction. This one says 1/4 or 1/4. And then you have to color that in. So we don't have to do anything with the number 4. The number of 4 is the number of items. The number 1 on the top, the numerator, tells us how many to color. But I would like you to write the fraction that is written beside the picture. Okay, number 2. Number 2 shows us 12 squares, and then you are going to draw all 12 squares and color in 4 of them, and make sure that you write the fraction beside. All right, pause the video and then go to the next page when you are ready. Okay, now this last page here is a challenge. That means it is optional. It involves a little bit more thinking about fractions, and you certainly do not have to do it. I would like you to do the other fractions assignment for today, which is going to be called fractions number 2. But for fractions number 1, which is the one you're doing now, you have to do A and B, but C is optional. Okay? C. So if you don't want to do C, then you can stop the video here. If you want to do C, keep listening along. So C. So C gives us a shape. We're going to write number 12 because that is the number they have right there. And they draw a square and they have a section that is colored in, but they do not show you all the sections. So this is sort of a visualizing activity. It helps to draw it and divide it up the best you can. But it's sort of like when we did symmetry and we had to imagine how something would be split down the middle. We're going to do that again with fractions. So I'm going to draw a square right here, and you can do this on your sheet as well. Now, they only have this much colored in. And I think we can imagine that the square has been split down the center and across the middle. So to me, that would look like there were 4 possible sections and one of them was colored in. Number 13. Number 13 gives us a hexagon. And it's got a little dot in the center, and it says, draw lines from the point in the center of the hexagon to the vertices. Vertices means corners. Okay. How many triangles cover the hexagon? So I will just do one part of this with you. I'm going to try to draw a hexagon as best as I can. And I'm going to put a point in the middle. Okay, so it says from the middle, whoops, I don't know why it doesn't like that, from the middle to each of the corners. So you finish that up, and then the answer is how many triangles cover the hexagon. So just trying to divide it into equal sections. Okay, numbers 14, 15, and all the way to 19. You can give those a try, and please look at the pictures that I've posted so that you can see the writing of the paper a little bit bigger. And then I will correct that when you are done and you have posted all 3 pages.